Wow. Just a waterfall of hot dogs. I could literally watch this for hours.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Let's rewind here. I often think about the process our food has to go through before it arrives on our plates. How many hours went into making it?
I've been dreaming about this bite. I'll have mozzarella sticks.
How many hands helped perfect it? No food makes me wonder about this quite like hot dogs. Before it's a hot dog, it's meat shoved into a casing. Before it's in a casing, it's a paste. And before it's a paste, it's an extremely large slab of beef. This is New York's favorite dog, Sabrett. Much like the New York skyline, it's ubiquitous to the city. You cannot escape the famed blue and yellow umbrellas. They've appeared in countless films and television shows and throughout popular culture. This nearly 100-year-old family-run business is the 6th largest hot dog distributor in the United States. And so I wanted to see the complex process and skilled labor that it takes to make that happen. And, well, it's mesmerizing.
Oh my God. Really cold. That's just a tub full of meat. It literally smells exactly like a New York hot dog in here. It's remarkable. Usually when you come into a factory, they tell you not to touch anything, but I really want to touch everything. I'm so excited for today. So to enter the factory, you need this fly coat, which I actually really love and would wear this in real life. Hairnet, shoe covers so they don't get meat on them. Oh, gloves, very important. I feel extremely comfortable. I feel like I'm Dexter in his laboratory about to go do some crazy experiments, but with meat. I'm also wearing so many layers underneath this. I'm wearing a thermal shirt, a fleece, and a puffer. It's 44 degrees in there and I think below 30 in other parts. It's just another day at the factory.
I'm going to show you how we make a Sabrett hot dog. That way you're able to see the whole process, how everything works. All right?
Okay, let's do it. How many hot dogs do you make every day?
Anywhere from 800,000 to 1.2 million.
Every day?
Every day. I've been here for 8 months. I like the whole process. I like how everything's moving, how it's mass production. I was in the military for 12 years, active duty, so I'm used to making sure the job gets done. And hot dogs, I found it interesting.
Your whole day is just keeping the process moving and putting out fires.
Yes, that's it. There's our loading dock. We just had a load. It came in. Meats, the spices, the casings, the boxes, everything that we need comes in right here through our loading dock.
Oh my God. I've literally never seen so much meat in one place. And I've been to a slaughterhouse. The logo is so fun. It's so iconic. It's like a very playful logo.
And it's nice and simple.
Nice and simple. Can you tell me how the company got started?
Well, our father-in-law started it after he came out of the service. He had a small bakery. He just had the idea of get bigger and bigger and bigger and make the best product that he possibly could with $2,500 that he borrowed from his GI insurance, and it just took off.
This is what Philip's talking about. This is the company that he started.
Oh, it was called House of Weenies.
Yes.
It wasn't always Sabrett. Sabrett came along in 1989.
They were
an acquisition.
Yeah, they were one of our competitors. So we took the House of Weenie logos off of 18 trucks and 4 trailers, and within 24 hours we had the Sabrett logo put on it. Sabrett had a bigger presence in the city than we did at the time.
House of Weenies did triple the sales of Sabrett, but everybody knew that umbrella.
So let's go to the chopping room.
Does this meat have bones?
Yes, it does. Our chopper has 6 different blades in it. Then after those blades, it has an emulsifier that has more blades in it, so making sure that everything gets cut down.
Turning it into toothpaste.
Correct, turning it into toothpaste, yes. And that's 500 pounds that they're pushing of toothpaste.
Look at how it jiggles. How many hot dogs will this make?
This one batch will make anywhere from 600 to 1,000 hot dogs, so depending on the size.
It's like a soft serve machine.
It is like a nice frosty, a strawberry frosty, yes.
Okay, we've got cocktails, hot sausage, that's my favorite. So many kinds.
Everything gets labeled and checked by x-ray, and then it gets pushed out here.
It's like the TSA at the airport, but for hot dogs. What does it usually pick up?
All kinds of stuff. A piece of bone bigger than it was supposed to pass. When two blades hit each other, a little piece of metal. So we have to throw all that out. My biggest challenge is not having a recall. Something from the government saying that we need to recall back all the hot dogs, and then the stress would be trying to find out the origin, why it happened and when, and then try to get to the bottom of it to make sure it never happens again.
Do you see your job as difficult?
Sometimes, but mostly I like what I do. I don't know, I like it. I like that adrenaline feeling. I like that feeling that something might go wrong and I have to fix it right on the spot, so I'm all for that.
Whoa. Too cold.
Now here's your fun part. It's going through the hopper. The casing's coming in the packets of 50, and in each little strand is 200 hot dogs.
It's really amazing how tightly it fits in the casing.
The belt is 6 miles long. From when it begins, goes all the way around inside.
I know we're not allowed to touch, but I want to touch.
No, you can touch it.
I can? It's like I'm about to go into surgery. Oh, I put it, okay. Oh, wow. This one? No? Okay. Okay, once it ends, okay. Here? Like that. I got it. Well, I work here now, so see you guys later. This is my job.
It's not easy, is it?
It's not easy
It's not
at
easy.
all.
It looks easy, but it's not easy.
No, it doesn't look easy. She's amazing. You're amazing.
That's the casing.
And you guys do a natural casing?
Yes, this is a natural casing, and this is just a manual process.
This is just about the coolest thing I've ever seen. How many employees?
Between 89 or 90 to like 140.
We didn't get where we are today by ourselves.
I've been here 7 years.
I've been working here for 13 years.
It must be cool telling people you work for a hot dog company.
It actually is, but everybody's always hitting me up for free hot dogs.
Since you've been here, how many hot dogs would you estimate that you've helped make?
Oh, in the millions, maybe in the hundreds of millions.
Millions. We won't be able to count millions of hot dogs.
If you took all the hot dogs we made in 1 year and put one in front of another, you can go to Los Angeles and back 10 times.
Whoa. ¿Enseña a los nuevos empleados también?
Sí, le tengo que enseñar. Empecé en el año 1989, en 1985, cuando vine a este país, porque fue lo primero que hice es ir a Nueva York y lo primero que vi fue un hot dog.
There's just like a lot of manual labor that goes into this process, despite the fact that a lot of it is automated. Humans are really necessary and really integral to this process, and these jobs are hard and cold.
Now we're gonna go see how it really ends.
How it ends.
How the whole process really ends.
Wow. So we're basically in the in-between space between the raw portion of the factory and the cooked portion of the factory. And so for sanitary reasons, in case any meat bits got on us, we're putting on some shiny new blue apparel. It's a very sanitary, regulated process.
It doesn't bite.
Wow. All right. Ready to go.
People think it's just hot dog, but there's like a science to it. You have to have the right amount of ice, water, and spices to make it right.
A lot of people don't really know how it's made. They think we put all sorts of crazy things into it.
They think that you add some type of mystery meat. There's no mystery to it, it's just beef.
What makes a great hot dog? What are you looking for?
It's color, it's a consistency,
Texture, flavor.
the bite that it has.
You want to try peeling?
Sure. Oh my God. Cool. What's next?
Okay.
Whoa. Nice. It's a lot of hot dogs. Nice.
Vacuum's nicely
very
sealed.
vacuum sealed.
Yep, this is good. Done it on this point.
I can't believe how much goes into making a hot dog. And how do you all eat your hot dogs?
I like mine plain. No mustard, no sauerkraut, no onions, no ketchup.
I'm the opposite. I like mustard, sauerkraut, and onions.
Mustard and sauerkraut. Can't beat the sauerkraut.
I take my hot dogs without anything.
No ketchup, no mustard?
Ketchup, yeah.
You guys are anti-ketchup.
Yeah, not ketchup.
Plain, just like that. No bun, no nothing. Just eat the hot dog plain.
Even at like family barbecues?
Yeah,
it's
just
like
grab a hot dog right from
you
the grill.
just- That was a really unexpected answer. Little hot dog necklace. Oh, sorry. All right. I'll try it from the pretty side first. That's a good hot dog. The flavors are just like really pronounced. It like tastes really beefy. You get that garlic right up front. You get that smoke right up front. Like everything feels much more front and center. I look at this hot dog and I see the tube of meat toothpaste. I see them spewing into that machine and then spewing out. I see the whole life cycle now. A hot dog is not just, this simple hot dog. It's a really complicated process. ¿Qué le gusta lo más de su trabajo?
Todo, todo me gusta así.
I'm happy here. I would like to continue to grow within the company. That's definitely my goal, to retire from here.
How does that feel, knowing that you're responsible for billions of hot dogs getting to American consumers?
It feels good. It feels good. I love being here. If not, I wouldn't do what I do every single day.
If you can come to work every day and after a lot of years still love what you do and wake up every day and get excited to do it, you ask us, we have the greatest job in the world.